NASCAR fans all over the world are in for quite a surprise, as it seems one of the biggest competitors is completely unprepared for the upcoming 2024 season. With no new cars announced and no news of a remodel or redemption in sight, it really does seem that Chevrolet might be in for the roughest season we've seen in a while. But why is one of the largest competitors silent, and how are the other companies taking it? Stay tuned as we find out exactly what is going on and if Chevy even has the slightest chance of taking home the Cup this year. The 2023 season is finally over, and as all NASCAR fans will know, this is no time to kick back and relax. It's time to go back to the labs and come up with new systems, features, and cars that are sure to blow right into the 2024 season. However, surprisingly, among the noise and excitement of the new lineup of beasts that will be lined up for the season, something seems off, as Chevy, one of the big three competitors, has been surprisingly silent about their plans for the next season. What was first considered a method of hype generation has quickly descended into chaos for all Chevy fans, as the days to the season count down and the company has made no public announcement, listed any new cars, or even hinted at something new for the season. But you know what? That's not even the scary part, as the two other competitors from the big three, Ford and Toyota, have been all but quiet as they announce their new cars they claim will take home the Cup. See, after the 2023 season, Ford wasted no time in stealing the spotlight by unveiling their shiny new ace, which they so rightly named the Dark Horse Mustang. However, not to be outdone, Toyota jumped into the mix with its own contender, the Camry SE. As if to assert their dominance, both manufacturers were quick to hit the Phoenix Raceway, putting their new ideas through the paces and focusing on aerodynamics and tire combinations ahead of the upcoming Cup season. However, Chevrolet, which today is the third heavyweight in the Cup arena, has still remained surprisingly quiet on the car front for 2024. But that's not even the scariest part, because as Ford and Toyota flaunt their new rides, Chevrolet seems stuck in the past with their 6th generation Camaro, which will be making its final appearance in January 2024. This singular fact is causing chaos among the community as they all wonder, will Chevy's team play catch-up with an older model in what is shaping up to be one of the most heated NASCAR competitions ever? See, the Phoenix Raceway test was quite a spectacle to behold, as the Ford and Toyota teams took the opportunity to put their spanking new cars through their paces. But that wasn't even the major factor, as given the numerous driver complaints about racing on short tracks, there was a brand new, particular emphasis on fine-tuning every car's performance to fit such conditions. And although the results of the tests are still under wraps, it's expected that all the details will be revealed in the coming weeks, providing insights into how the teams are shaping up for the 2024 season. To spice things up some more, some aerodynamic changes were introduced during the test, with some featuring a new splitter design and a diffuser with 2 aluminum rakes. The goal of this was simple: to mitigate the impact of turbulent air on vehicles and traffic. Although at first it was sketchy, it ultimately came with good news, as these new changes received a thumbs up from the drivers, and even the newly crowned NASCAR Cup Series champion Ryan Blaney vocally supported the changes. But now that raises an alarming question: what is Chevy doing while all this is going on? To put things as simply as possible, a Chevy might just be screwed. But why? Well, with the current generation Camaro bidding adieu in January 2024, it means all 8 full-time teams and 6 part-time teams will now find themselves in a bit of a pickle, as there seems to be no replacement on the ground for the departing generation. In fact, fans are panicking even more because Chevrolet's Scott Bell, the vice president in charge, recently shared his gratitude for the Camaro's journey, and this hinted at an uncertain future for the brand, even though the 2023 season had a strong kickoff. At first, Chevrolet dominated the initial 4 races, securing an impressive 20 wins in 2023. However, despite their strong performance, the title still managed to elude them, as ultimately it was claimed by Ryan Blaney and Team Penske Ford at Hendrick Motorsports. This was mainly because the brand-leading teams were faced with a host of challenges and had to rely mainly on Kyle Larson and William Byron's significant contributions. This challenge doesn't seem to be over, as Chevrolet prepares for the 2024 with the 6th generation Camaro once again, but this time it raises the pressing question: what awaits in 2025 and beyond? Although Chevrolet might be bringing in the same Camaro from last season, Toyota and Ford have no such plan. See, Toyota is making a bold entrance into this year's NASCAR Cup Series, as they've revealed the 2024 Camry SE race car, and for lack of a better word, this car is a beast. Set to debut in the preseason clash at the Coliseum in early February, this high-performance racer aims to flaunt all the engineering genius Toyota has to offer. Stemming from the Toyota Camry TRD Next Gen Foundation, the new Camry SE aims to build on its success, boasting 18 NASCAR Cup Series wins and 25 pole positions over the last 2 seasons. Crafted in collaboration between Toyota Racing Development, or TRD, and Calty Design, the race car mirrors the style of the recently unveiled 2025 Toyota Camry SE while adhering to NASCAR 2024 rules. The Camry SE race car features distinctive hammerhead styling in the front fascia, with a seamlessly integrated upper grille slot as well as slim and wide headlights that just have to remind you of the 2025 road car. That's not all, as the car also boasts some standout elements, such as the C-shaped corner vents, updated character lines on the hood, and dynamic quarter-panel styling at the rear that are bound to make any car enthusiast squeal. Essentially, the overall design of the car aimed to give the Camry race car a sculpted appearance, aligning closely with the attention to detail seen in the street version of the Toyota Camry. As of today, Toyota stands as the only NASCAR manufacturer with 3 distinct nameplates across the 3 National Touring Series: a Camry in the Cup Series, the GR Supra in the Xfinity Series, and the Tundra TRD Pro Truck in the Craftsman Truck Series. And since their entry into NASCAR in 2004, Toyota has managed to gain a sizable amount of victories and championships across all 3 series. This season, Toyota didn't just release a new car, but also increased its team presence by partnering with Legacy Motor Club, elevating the total count of Camry SEs in the NASCAR Cup Series to 8 cars per race. See, with this expansion, it's safe to say Toyota isn't stepping on the brakes in their pursuit of another Cup Series championship. However, that is not all this season has for us, as Ford, who is not to be outdone, has also come out of the gate swinging with their new car, the 2024 edition of the Ford Mustang, named the Dark Horse. This mean machine is set to make its grand NASCAR Cup Series debut next season. This iconic 7th generation of the muscle car is no joke, as Ford's Performance Motorsports Global Director Mark Rushbrook shared in an interview with NBC Sports that the decision to give the car cup a 7th-gen makeover was a no-brainer. Opting for the sleek style of the Mustang Dark Horse, this car will hit the tracks with heavyweights like Team Penske, Stewart-Haas Racing, RFK Racing, Front Row Motorsports, Rick Ware Racing, and Wood Brothers Racing. With a total of 14 cars from these teams, the company will tear up the track in the Ford Mustang Dark Horse and spawn a showdown with its rivals Chevrolet and Toyota. See, the 2024 Mustang Dark Horse packs a punch with a 5-liter TI VCT V8 engine, delivering an insane 500 horsepower and a whopping 418 pounds of torque. Sporting mean 19-inch wheels, a Brembo brake system, and a 6-pack manual transmission with rev matching, this car is truly a force to be reckoned with. However, it's not all roses and pearls for Ford, as its revamp includes complex changes to comply with rules, including a distinctive facelift that was insanely inspired by Chevrolet. So although they don't have a new car, at least Chevy is still changing the game. Regardless, as the 2024 Cup Series season approaches, Ford seems extremely eager to test the Mustang Dark Horse as they try to avoid their past regulatory hiccups. With the insane drama that has been shaping the tracks recently, it really is anyone's guess what would come out on top in a race between the ever-sleek Toyota Camry and the built-for-the-tracks Ford Darkwing. But one thing is for sure, Chevrolet has their work cut out for them, and if they don't manage to pull out a miracle before the season starts, they just might be left playing catch-up. But what do you think? Is Chevy holding out on us, or are they truly in for a rough season? Why not tell us what you think in the comments below? And while you're at it, hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest NASCAR news and rumors. Until next time, NASCAR fans.